Hi guys, I am back on live. So now we're gonna have a Q&A. So I just wanna be here for the fans. If you have any questions, hi Francis, hi King. I just wanna be here for you guys. If you have any questions you wanted to ask me, whatever it is, nutrition, training, like my competitions, whatever you feel like. Fit for Life, hi. Hugo, hey, 93. So just shoot. Right now I'm prepping for the Rising Phoenix World Championships. It is September 5th. And hopefully I'm gonna take my third title. That's the goal. Hey TJ Fitness Club. So I'm about 13 weeks out and I've been at it. I guess I started about 20 weeks out. I like to do longer preps just to have my time and not to having to rush. Hobbs Gym Life is asking, how long did it take you to master your diet? Well, discipline is something I believe can be learned, and it takes time to get disciplined, but I believe everybody can learn it. It's all about setting some structure for yourself. I talked a little bit about this morning when I was out jogging, that you really got to set some structure, like say you're going to work out a certain amount of times, you're going to do your cardio a certain amount of times. That's also part of losing weight or gaining weight, whatever you want to do. Diet and training go hand in hand. And then I eat very much on time. So what you can do is you can set your alarm on your phone so that you eat very structured. It can be hard with work and all that to remember to eat. You can forget to eat and not get your meals in. And that's also not good, because the less you eat, the more your metabolism is going down. Someone is asking what I charge for coaching. I charge $300 a month for coaching, and it includes diet plan, training plan, cardio plan, and I do checkups once a week. That's also something, to learn how to diet. You can hire a coach. It's good to have a diet plan. You can have a coach make it, or you can make your diet plan yourself. What's important is that you keep the diet plan, and then you just work on that discipline. How bad do you want it? Keep yourself accountable and make sure you don't eat too many nibbles in between. Try and stick to your meals, and try and remember why you really want to do this, why you really want to lose weight or gain weight, whatever your nutrition plan is designed for. Remember your goal, and all about really getting that structure also in terms of like prepping your food. If you have your food in the fridge ready, there's more likely that you're going to eat it. Has your nutrition been on point with lockdown COVID? Yes, it has, because I prep my foods. So I'm going to do some meal prep here later on today. Basically what I do, I throw a bunch of chicken on the grill. So some of the questions go really fast. So if I don't answer your questions, just ask it again, because it's just rolling like that. But I prep large quantities of food at a time. So I make like a big box of rice, big box of vegetables, and a lot of chicken. So instead of cooking one chicken breast every single meal, I cook maybe 10 and have for like 3 or 4 days. So just my best advice is really be prepared. How much do you train now versus off season? I always train the same with weights. I train 6 days a week, about 2 hours is like about 2 hours a day. It could be sometimes a little bit more, a little bit less. I like to train a lot of volume, so definitely no less than 2 hours, sometimes more. When I prep, it's what's really goes up in volume is the cardio. So right now I'm at 1 hour cardio a day, and I do 20 minutes a week after my workout, which is high intensity cardio, what's also called HIIT cardio. Any tips on bone density and strength at age 40? Well, definitely get your minerals, get your calcium. It's really important with the supplements. I think just bone density and strength really comes from using it. Like any body that's not being used gets weak. So if you want to get strong, get to the gym, and, lift heavy, but with good form. Never sacrifice form. And then just get the right nutrients, both in terms of supplements, vitamin, minerals, but also, eat a healthy and good balanced diet. Let me see what else we got. How much you bench? Ooh, that's probably one of the most frequent questions I get asked. And I just did chest yesterday. I don't do much a barbell bench. I do a lot of dumbbell bench because I feel like it's not so hard on my shoulders, and there's a more free range of motion when I do it. And I don't do so much flat bench. I try to work more on my upper pecs, and I did 75 dumbbells in each hand, incline for, I think, 10 reps. So, let's see, what do we else got? Are you planning to compete this year? I have 2 shows. I got the Rising Phoenix World Championships September 5th in Phoenix, and I got the Miss Olympia December 17th to 20th in Vegas. So that's what I'm currently prepping for. My belly is big. What's the food to lose it? I'll say keep your carbs low. Usually belly fat is sugar, too much sugar, too much fats, too much sweets. So try and cut out all the sugary beverages, cut out all the sweets. Of course, you can have your favorite meal once in a while. Maybe like once a week, have your favorite meal. And then all the other days, just keep your carbs low. More protein and more vegetables. So really, eat a lot of vegetables. I'm going to share a little bit what I'm cooking today. But now I'm doing a fair amount of carbs because I'm really high on the activity. So my training is those 2 hours plus with the cardio, often 2.5, 3 even. And then I have 1 hour cardio in the morning also, so that goes to 4. So I'm pretty active, so I need some carbs. I have not tried Nutri-Tech subs, no. How strong are you? Well, that's a pretty tough question. It's like in what? Squats, bench press, bicep curls. You gotta specify. How do I grow my arms? Well, I'll say work them in the gym maybe like twice a week, and just work them with a different types of exercises to hit it from different parts. You want to do something for the outer part of the arm, for the inner part of the arm. You want to work, with a good amount of weight, but never sacrifice form. So always get a good form, clean form, maybe hire a personal trainer to get you started. How to deal with negative comments from people who dislike muscles on women. You learn with time just to say it like directly, just not to give a fuck. It's somebody you don't know. It's not your friend. Why would you care? I just don't care anymore. I'm like, of course sometimes I'm a little bit like, dude, you're on my Instagram profile and you're like talking some trash about me. What are you doing on my profile? If you don't like how I look, like what are you even doing here looking at my profile? You know, that's kind of like, that's like a mystery to me. You don't need to be here. So there's always going to be haters. There's always going to be people that like this or that or whatever, you know. I'm kind of brought up to be like, if you don't have nothing good to say, then don't say anything at all, you know. I mean, maybe if we all were a little bit more tolerant towards each other's differences, that this would be a better world. But you know, that's that's like a hope for the future. But really, everybody's comments, they don't like muscle. They think I look like a guy or a transvestite or whatever, you know. Hey, you're not gonna hurt me. I'm gonna do what I love to do regardless. This is my dream. This is my passion. This is what I love to do. And I don't give a fuck about your opinion. So that's how I basically deal with that. When did you start bodybuilding? I'm a lifetime athlete. I've always done sports. My parents put me in gymnastic class when I was 3. I was a swimming champion in high school. I ran track. I had my own horse for 10 years. Really with the weights, I started dabbling a bit with the weights in gym class in high school, and it got really serious when I was around 17, where you can say, like, serious to the point, like training 6-7 days a week, like really working with the nutrition and all that, and trying to live as a bodybuilder, live the lifestyle. What types of meat do you eat? It's mainly chicken, and right now I'll still have like a sirloin steak a day, one steak. I feel like steak works really well with my body. It kind of helps fill my muscles a little bit more out and build some quality muscle. I don't eat so much fish. I love sushi, and I usually have sushi for refeeds. But my body works better on carbs and protein. So you gotta kind of choose your energy. So protein is building blocks for hair, your skin, muscle, you know, eyelashes, everything that grows. Protein is a building block. And fats is slow energy, and carbs is more faster energy. And if you have a lot of fat and a lot of carbs, that's how you gain weight. Like, it's usually better to find out what really works for you. I know a lot of people have good results with keto diets. It doesn't really work well for me. I think I'm just too active and my body likes carbs. So I'm more like keep my fats super low. If I eat a lot of fat, I get fat. It's as simple as that. So for me, if I eat carbs and protein, that really works. I have energy to perform, and I lose weight just fine on that. And as we come closer and closer to the competition, we gradually cut down on the carbs. Are you a lesbian? No, I'm absolutely not a lesbian. And I also think just because I have muscles, it's kind of like weird to presume that I'm lesbian. I love men, and I do have a boyfriend, and yeah, that's how it is. What's your Instagram ID? It is Helle Trevino. You can also look in the profile below on the pictures. I threw some IG videos up. You can find how to spell my name and all that. Nice muscles. Thank you. What does your training look like? Like I said, I train a little bit higher volume. So a lot of times I'll say, well, I have more work for larger muscle groups than, of course, smaller muscle groups. So I'll have more sets for back and legs than I would for, say, biceps or triceps. But often I would say I'll be around maybe 25 sets for larger muscles, and maybe 16 sets for smaller muscle groups. And I change up the exercise. Each training, I never do the same exercises. I mix it up. I work with the angles. Say if it's upper chest, I'll do something for the upper, mid chest, lower chest. The same with the shoulders. You got the rear delts, you got the side delts, you got the front delts. So you want to make sure you hit all angles. Let's see. I appreciate your advice. You're very welcome. What's your favorite type of meat for your protein source? I would say that's chicken breast. And I like turkey too. What's your nationality? I am originally from Denmark, so I'm Danish. But I've lived in LA, Venice Beach, since 2012. Show your biceps. There you go. Are you a man? I'm absolutely not a man. No, this is just one of those comments we talked about before. I'm a female bodybuilder. I'm a women's bodybuilder. And honestly, I think it's very discriminating with people. They think I'm a man just because I have muscles. Because I think women should have the freedom to build muscles too. Don't you think? Like, why should it only be like guys who are allowed to build muscles? Like, why? I mean, we are all born with the same muscles, and the ability to develop them. And that's just what makes me happy. I love to work out. I love to have a different body, a unique body. I love to feel strong. I love to, I can go down a dark alley at night and I don't have to be scared I'm getting raped or whatnot, because I kind of have the guns to defend myself. So, how many Danish athletes do you have? Currently, I have a few, like three athletes. How much water do you drink a day? I would say probably 1.5 gallon. I probably drink, not quite a gallon, maybe like 3/4 gallon just at training, and the rest I drink during the day. My favorite type of workout, I love working back, but I really love everything. Thoughts on Joanna Thomas's passing? Honestly, I haven't really been able to find out why she passed. If you know, please send me a DM. I'm still trying to get some insight on that. It was really tough for me because we were actually friends, and she was the first female bodybuilder that I met when I first came to America. I'd say when I first come to LA, my first pro show was in 2013 in South Carolina, and then I came to LA, Venice here in 2004, and that's where I fell in love with it, and I was like, I'm gonna definitely move here. And at that time, Joanna Thomas, she already lived here, and she kind of just, took me under her wing and showed me Gold's Gym, and she got me in with training with Charles Glass, and she was a good support at the time, and we kind of kept the contact. So her passing at 43 was really devastating. Just a lot of people lost their lives this year. I mean, also Luke Sando, and there's been a few others. Beverly DiRenzo passed recently. So I'm like, damn, what's going on with this year? People that that I know and colleagues, friends are passing. The corona, the whole racial thing that's up right now. I mean, it's like the world is But I hope this is an awakening. I hope this is gonna produce a better world, that it's gonna make us be more tolerant towards each other, love each other more, have more compassion for each other. Life is so fragile. You can be here today and you can be gone tomorrow, and nothing is promised. So I'll just say, more love, less hate. That's my motto. Do you drink alcohol during prep? No, I do not. It's 1 gram of alcohol has 7 calories. So, so everything is calories when you diet. But I'm also, I'm 2-time world champion, and I'm very driven, and I really want to win, and I really want to get the 3rd title. So I don't leave anything to chance. So, alcohol, whatever you read about it, I mean, I don't think it lasts really matters. But if you get drunk and you you just get toxins in your body, and you get just too much alcohol, I don't think that's good. And I know for myself, if I get super drunk, I'm dead for the next 2 or 3 days, and I'm not going to be productive in the gym. So no. Plots Frank says, you don't have to please others. You are right. Yay. High five. Make yourself happy. Let's see. What do we got? Questions. I think I missed a couple. If I missed your question, just write it again. Good forearm exercises. I like one that is I call it turn the clock. So if I had a dumbbell here, I would kind of go like this. So up. So you kind of squeeze, and it also actually works the outer part of your arm. You go down, back to the sides like this, up, boom. And of course, there's a traditional way you lay your arm like this. You have the dumbbell here, and you kind of move it up like that, and you see how you're working your forearm there. So there's a couple of different ones. Go in the cables and just do the reverse cable. That's going to work your forearm and also your brachialis. So there's some good ones. You can look it up on YouTube also, or Google it. There's a lot of them. Do you ever get tired of eating a lot of meat, and do you sometimes have a problem with the stomach from the meat? I'd say only if I eat large quantities. I stick to around 6 ounces per meal, and sometimes even only 5. So I space out my food also. I think it's not good to overfill your system, overfill your stomach. So if you keep it to many small meals a day, I think you should be fine. I also take digestive enzymes with each meal to just absorb the nutrients better. I also take probiotics, which work in the intestine, also to break down foods in the intestine and make sure that it's the right bacterial environment. What is the muscle you love working? I love working back. You look awesome and gorgeous. Thank you, IFBB Pro Coach. What does it say? I want to prepare for the championships in men's physique category. Are you doing that? Can you prepare someone to the stage? Yes, I am an online coach. I've been an online coach since 2003. You can just hit me up on Helle Trevino, my IG page, and the DMs, and we'll talk about your preparations. Salutes from Romania. Nick is asking, how long is your hair? I don't know, I guess you can tell. What about cardio? I do cardio 1 hour in the morning and 20 minutes HIIT cardio 3 times a week. That's what I do. I recommend everyone to start low. This is not what I've been doing all along. I started with 20 minutes a day. So start slowly and build it up. Thoughts on SMOs? People call some female bodybuilding fans SMOs. I guess it's more like those that are more like fetishists that has a muscle fetish. I don't really judge. I don't really care like what other people's fetishes or interests are. So I don't really have any thoughts on that. Whatever makes you happy, you need to do that. You need to follow your passions and your interests. And, if you have a crush on female muscles, I can't be mad about that. I have female muscles. I'm not offering any services in that regard. I know some female bodybuilding fans, fetishes, has been asking me about just nude posing and nude photos and stuff like that. I don't do that. Sorry. I do have an OnlyFans account, so if you want to go follow what I do in the sport, you can do that on OnlyFans, but there's no nudity. It's just for fans that are really like fans of the sport. Yeah, I put my trainings up there. You can see. Actually, today I'm going to put my chest training from yesterday up with videos, reps, sets, exercise. You can see how I perform them. I put my progress photos up there yesterday. I'm going to share photos with you twice a week, how my process is coming along. I'll have a dialogue in there with all the fans, answer all your questions and help with tips and advice and all those kind of things. So it's really like a fan site with bodybuilding videos, my meal plans, everything in that regard. So go follow onlyfans.com/Helle Trevino. You can also find it on my Instagram page. In some of the posts, you will find the link. What do you love about this sport? I love that this is a sport that is a sport, but you also get to decide how you look like. Like say if you run marathon, you gotta become like a skinnier type with not a lot of muscle because you can't be too heavy if you have to run like very, very far in many hours every day. Obviously, where you can see as a sprinter, like a track runner, they just have a different type of body, usually like big quads. So, their body adapts to the type of physical exercise that they're going to perform in their sport. This is a sport where you actually reverse it. So you're going for a certain type of look, so your physical exercise will adapt after how you want your look. So I feel like I'm both doing this sport because I'm training, I'm exercises, I'm doing a lot of cardio, I'm swimming, I'm jogging, I do yoga, I do some back mobility classes for mobility. So I do a lot of things and I like to be an athlete, but I'm also an artist by heart. So I love to sculpt and mold my body into just the image that I have in front of my inner eye, how I really want to see myself, and also how I see women's bodybuilding should look like, in my interpretation. So yeah, I love everything. It's a challenge. It's a challenge to diet. It's a challenge to eat the same every day on time, 6 meals a day. Everything has to be measured by the ounce and the gram. And you're really pushing your body down to a 3% body fat. It's not easy. Like, it's not for everybody. Like, you can't just say, oh, today I don't want to do my cardio. Today I just feel like eating a burger. It's it's a 24-hour job, you know, you're always on it, and it's a challenge, and I love that challenge. I love to push myself, and I love to having to work with my own mental state to stay on track and not letting stress or life problems gets to me and affect my my performance. So yeah, it's you definitely got to have a passion for it, that's for sure. I'm gonna take the last question now. Let's see. I have a lot of respect for bodybuilding females because obviously you get haters, but that doesn't stop them, and that's what I respect about female bodybuilders. Well, thank you so much. We do get a lot of hate. We also get a lot of praise. I will say that. There are some amazing fans out there, and some of you guys are on the live right now. I think whenever you have a unique body and you don't look like everybody else, I think it also goes for the guy, maybe the guy, some of the big guys that people are like, ew, that's too much or whatever. But, you know, it's everybody's personal opinion, and, you know, everybody can't like the same thing. And I also think it's great that way. You know, imagine if we all liked the same pie or the same look in men, that would only be one type of man that would have a girlfriend. Or, you know, whatever it is, you know, we all have different tastes, and I think that's perfectly normal and how it should be. What I just don't like is that people start hating on people that don't have the look that they like, or, I mean, just be more tolerant. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, we are all human beings, and, you know, we all have dreams and goals and a passion, and, you know, you might not want to look like me, or you might not want to have a girlfriend that has as big muscles as me, and that's cool, but respect me for what I want to do in my life. You know, it's my life, and, you know, I can do with my life what I want to do, and I'm not going to interfere with your life, what you want to do in your life, because we only have one life of what we know of, and we got to make the best of it. You know, we don't know how much time we got on earth, and as long as we're using it our time wisely, and we are doing something for others also, I think we're on the right track. And I try just to, with me being on top of the sport right now, I try to give back to the sport, and I try to really motivate and inspire other people to reaching their goals and dreams, and believe in their own ability, and have faith and believe in themselves that you can. Like, whatever you set your mind to, and you really believe in that, you can. You know, I would never have dreamt I could look like this and I would be the best female bodybuilder in the world. Like, I would maybe have hoped, but I'm there today because I believed, and I want to pass that on to you guys, that you believe in yourself, that you really say, you know, I deserve that job, or I deserve that body, or I deserve to have a beautiful girlfriend, or I deserve to make that money and get that house. You know, go for it. You know, work for it, work hard, keep believing, and I believe that it will happen. So, all right, enough for now. I am about to leave for the gym, and I'm actually going to bring you guys with me to the gym. So I'm going to pack up my gym bag, and I will tune in as soon as I'm in the gym. I'm going to share my full workout with you guys today. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later.